Fact or cap? In NFL history, there have only been 3 rookie quarterbacks to win a playoff game.
Cap.
Facts.
It's cap. There's actually been 11. Can you name 5 of them?
Ben, CJ,
J. Daniels. It's not Dan Jones.
Oh no.
And it's not Anthony Richardson.
Russell Wilson.
Can't forget about it.
The clutch.
So, how many teams do you think Tee Higgins could be wide receiver 1 on?
Chiefs. You can say the Raiders for sure. I mean, they got young guys out there, so.
You think he's better than Jacoby Myers? What? What?
Jacoby Myers
Oh
tough,
my
bro.
God!
That's a sleep.
Oh my God! Hey, bro!
Jacoby tough.
No way! Hey, bro!
What do you guys think is the best possible outcome in Cleveland with the whole quarterback situation?
Oh Jesus!
I mean, do you want to have a quarterback that throw with both gloves on, or you want to get that boy, get that boy that rock, man? Come on, what y'all want to do? Like,
I think we should do something that gives us perfect timing.
my dog. Thank you.
First off, it was foolish for letting Shador drop any lower than the second round. Like even you know how I was for sure. I wasn't.
He's sick.
I mean,
Boy,
2 picks
what?
in a 6. Fuck.
Tyler Shaw.
hey, no NFL evaluator looked at Dylan Gabriel and said he could be a hell of a starter one day. He has potential to be a starter one day. Dylan Gabriel is trash. He's trash. Dylan Gabriel's trash. Lighting good? All right, bet. Yo, hey man, welcome back to another episode of Check the Stats Podcast, man. I'm here. I'm your host, T. Cal. Here to the left of me, got my co-host, Big Verse in the building. Here to the right of me, got my other co-host, Sandman in the cut, man. Man, first day of school vibes in the building, man. How we feeling?
I survived.
We survived. Smooth day, but we survived. Trial and error, but we survived.
Big Jess in the back, of course.
Yes, sir.
My dog.
Hey, but without further ado, man, Big Jess, let's get into it.
All right, as always, I got some warm-up questions for y'all, so let's go ahead and get started with those. Fact or cap? In NFL history, there have only been 3 rookie quarterbacks to win a playoff game.
Cap.
Facts.
It's cap. There's actually been 11. Can you name 5 of them?
Ben, CJ,
J. Daniels.
Ben Roethlisberger. Aaron Rodgers. Did we say Aaron Rodgers?
Nah,
Marino?
Aaron Rodgers.
Marino? Oh, Kurt Warner. Damn, not Kurt.
Let's see. In their rookie season, correct?
I don't think it's too many.
Dak Prescott.
Nah, he ain't winning.
Dak Prescott made it to the playoffs in his rookie season.
He made it to the divisional. He had a bye.
Yeah, you sure right. He did. Matthew Stafford?
God, no.
Oh, nah.
I said, not him.
Rookie QB.
Do you want me to name them?
I feel like I could name some, but
Are they older guys or new guys?
Most of them are older. One of them is the active player right now.
active right now.
Aaron Rodgers? Damn, he
Browns.
won. Oh,
Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot he went on that run.
Damn.
Anybody else currently?
Yeah, that's another current on the blue team.
That won
They won a playoff game.
a rookie
Yeah.
on the blue team. Jared Goff. Blue team.
Sorry if y'all said it already.
Blue team.
No, we haven't said it already.
Josh, no,
not Josh.
Davis.
We already said CJ.
You said on the blue
Jaden.
team, like, let's see.
I had to think of all the blue teams. Hold on.
Blue
Who's
and
that
white.
man? Who's that man?
Blue
there?
and white.
It can't be him.
It is.
It's not Dan Jones.
Oh no.
And it's not Anthony Richardson.
Russell Wilson?
Ah,
Can't forget about it.
the clutch.
The rest of them you can name, because we ain't gonna know the rest.
Yeah, name.
So yeah, it was Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, Brock Purdy, C.J. Stroud, Russell Wilson, Ben Roethlisberger.
Damn, Brock Purdy?
Ball.
Forgot
Sean
about
King, Aaron Brooks, Pat Hayden, Dieter, Brock, and T.J. Yates.
TJ Yates. Wow.
That's y'all quarterback.
Shit, shout out to TJ. They making history.
All right, factor cap. Since 2000, only one NFL rushing leader has won the Super Bowl in the same season.
Since 2000?
Since 2000.
Only who?
Only one NFL.
Oh, facts, for sure. Saquon.
Fact.
Cap.
Cap.
Wait, oh, dang, Terrell Davis.
It's been two.
Terrell Davis.
What's dude from the Ravens?
It's not Terrell Davis.
Jamal Lewis?
Sean Alexander.
Oh,
my God.
he did make it to a Super Bowl that year.
Damn.
Yeah, I knew that was
A
Cap.
name that I haven't heard in forever.
Boy, it was a problem.
Could Luka be successful on the Spurs with no Wemby?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luka could be successful wherever the hell he want to be successful at.
Facts.
Would Joe Burrow be more successful if he played under Kyle Shanahan?
No. I think Burrow isn't depending on coaching.
I think
Or his level of play isn't dependent on coaching.
that would kind of elevate him.
Yeah, I feel like it would elevate him for
Like
sure.
you put anybody, like if he's making it work with Zach Taylor, who knows what he could do with a mastermind like him.
Yeah. I feel like that, yeah. He would go crazy in the college Shanahan offense, even though he's going crazy right now. But it would be way more like dangerous for sure.
Would the Eagles be a better team? Would they be more successful? Would it be more dominant if they got rid of Jalen Hurts and got Lamar Jackson?
Of course. They could replace Hurts with half of the quarterbacks in the league, no offense to Hurts, and they'll be if good, if not better.
To be fair, you could replace it.
But would they be the same caliber? Or would they be...
I think
They'd
they'd
be
be
better.
better. I think they'd
But
They're
to-
already a dominant team.
To be fair, like you put Lamar Jackson on almost every team in the NFL, replacing your starting quarterback, and they're instantly better.
Well, okay,
Nah,
well,
facts.
I'll say what team could you put Lamar on and they won't necessarily improve?
Chiefs, Bills, Bengals.
Yeah.
Chiefs, Bengals.
This dude is crazy. Really, leave him be.
Do the Knicks go to the finals if instead of Randall they had Jokic?
100%.
Yeah, they
Would
make
win
it.
the finals?
Yes.
Yeah.
Brunson, Jokic, Anunoby, Cat. I mean, obviously, that it's not gonna be all of them, of course.
You got to
Who
guarantee
would you take, that team or the 17 Warriors?
the Warriors.
Warriors, man. Ain't nobody messing with Warriors.
Yeah,
KD, Clay, Kurt, like, bro, we not even Draymond at his prime. Draymond.
four players at their prime.
You got Iguodala.
Oh, Iggy was still going.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, he was old as hell. He was still low key nice.
I know facts.
All right, last couple questions for you guys. I want you to tell me if this player is underrated, overrated, or properly rated. 1 MVP, 7-time All-NBA first team, 3 scoring titles, and no rings. James Harden.
I think he is properly rated because I feel like at first he was getting a lot of the hype and accolades of a guy that has a positive postseason track record because, you know, they were trying to put him in front of the guys of D. Wade and
The Kobe's.
yeah, they were trying to put him above those guys just because he was a dynamic scorer. But, you know, over time it built up with him not being able to perform in the playoffs where people like, well, at first I was high on you, but now it's like it's only so many times you can lie to my face before I'm like, okay, well, damn, like, I gotta believe it. So I think James Harden should be properly rated as like the 4th best shooting guard of all time. Nothing higher, nothing lower. I think that's perfectly rated for him.
Depending on where you place AI in terms of position, they fighting for 4th place in terms of best shooting guard of all time.
I'm taking Harden over AI. No disrespect.
I'll call James Harden properly rated for sure. Yeah, I agree.
2-time Final MVP, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, multiple injury-shortened seasons. Kawhi Leonard.
I think he's underrated.
I want to say Kai. Not Kai. I want to say Kawhi is underrated. I feel like I don't know, man. It's just I know injuries be killing him, but like when he's healthy, he's one of the best in the league for sure. I believe that. I believe that he's one of the best in the league.
It's like one of the only times in sports history where a what-if scenario actually makes logical sense because he was doing it before the injuries. How often do you think he would do it without them?
For me, I'd probably say he is properly rated in a sense. Like, Kawhi's going to be an all-time great for sure. It just depends where you put him in that mix. And obviously, 2-time Final MVP, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. That's a great track record for sure. But when you talk about these greats, how many of those guys have better track records than him? So it's like he's not reaching that top 10, 15, maybe not even 20. But around that 25 to 30 range are really where you can start talking ball with Kawhi Leonard. And I think that's a properly rated place for Kawhi, especially his shorted regular season. So his regular season accolades aren't going to look the best comparing it to the guys that play duration of the season, getting those more first team All NBAs, better accolades because they're available more often. So I think Kawhi is properly rated for me at least.
And last but not least, we have 4 Super Bowl appearances, 0 Super Bowl wins, and 20 playoff appearances since 1970, the Minnesota Vikings.
They're just one of those franchises that have the burden of a lot of unfortunate events between them getting their chance of a Super Bowl appearance and Brett Favre throwing a pick to give Drew Brees an opportunity to win, to missing a field goal from point blank range, to 4 Super Bowl appearances and no wins. It's like it's misery on top of misery. So
you're saying properly rated?
Yeah.
Overrated in the sense of you don't get the job done despite you having great season. I mean, last year was especially a good season for them to really just they underachieved by a long shot, especially with them not getting the what happened? They got the demolished against the Rams. I just thought about that. So yeah, for sure.
And a couple years before they lost to the Giants.
Yeah, it's just been disappointment after disappointment. So they're overrated in my opinion.
I feel like they're. I say not underrated. I say they are overrated in my eyes, just because it's very. I don't know. They don't really just show up when it's time to show up in my eyes. I don't know. I feel like outside of Justin Jefferson, that's the only thing that really keep them going. But they did have an amazing year last year, offensively and defensively. But it was just damn, because we looked at the Vikings last year as one of them teams that's okay, we can't forget about them. They like that, and then they get to the playoffs. It's just damn. It's who are these guys? This ain't the same team from the regular season. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they still a team that's trying to figure it out. But hopefully JJ McCarthy can move them up that.
So it's been over a week or so since these 2 players have requested a trade. Where do you think that McLaurin and Micah should end up in your opinion?
I like McLaurin and with the Chargers, me personally, just off the fact that the cap space situation, they would be able to throw him the type of money he is asking for, which, I mean, in a sense, I understand what Washington doing because obviously 32-ish, if he's around DK, I think he's a better player than DK, so he should get that type of money, but I think he should settle at 30. Let's be honest, you're going on 30 years old. You're not a top 10 receiver. You're a top 15 receiver. You got to be realistic with the times. They're not going to pay. Everybody knows once you hit that 30 threshold, your play starts declining tremendously. Some people defy the odds. I mean, we'll see Devontae Adams, and he can beat the odds this year as well. Yeah. But I think the Chargers would be a good fit for him, especially with them adding weapons like a Keenan Allen back, Glad McConkey into a year or 2. Yeah. What's that? KSL?
KLS.
Yeah, KLS.
Keandre Lambert-Smith. Yeah.
Yeah, they got weapons over there, but I think Terry McLaurin would really put Justin Herbert over the top and make that team an explosive team. So I say the Chargers would be a good fit for McLaurin.
That's not bad. I gotta agree with you on that. No bias. I would love to see Terry McLaurin in that powder blue. Yeah, he'll be great for Herbert. I mean, I don't know. Herbert likes to throw the ball deep, so you know what I'm saying. He's like that deep threat option for him, and he's consistent. He consistently catches the ball. He makes plays, and I feel like that's what the Chargers really struggled with last year. It was just like catching the ball. You could say against Quentin Johnston, even though he had a pretty decent season, but like you think of like the players like Will Dissly, everybody outside of like Ladd, they had drop problems. You know what I'm saying? There was no consistency with the receivers. So yeah, him being with like Ladd, Keenan, and that would be crazy. Like, and he's fast too. Like, he'd make the offense more explosive. So yeah, I'd love to see him with the Chargers.
Just for the sake of being different, I'm gonna go show my American values, my American ways.
Patriots.
Go with the Patriots. I think if you're looking at Stephon Diggs to be a valuable receiver for your team, then that's not a bad choice. But if you're looking at him to be the saving grace and the main weapon for Drake May, it has the possibility of going one or two ways. It can go the ways that it did in Buffalo, and it can go the ways like it did in Houston. And it feels like a lot of people feel like it's more likely to go what happened in H-Town than it did back in Bills Mafia. So I'm looking at it from a standpoint of if you got a scary Terry, that could definitely help out Drake May's development. You already got a roster that's seemingly improving every step of the way since Mike Vrabel been on the coaching staff. So if you add a piece like Terry McLaurin to a roster that is already improving as it is, then who knows what type of heights that team can go. We know if you add a weapon to an already young quarterback that shows promise on a rookie deal, the sky's the limit for you in terms of your Super Bowl window. So if you're the Patriots, why not maximize it by giving him a chance to improve your team to new heights?
And then Micah go ahead.
Can I say one more thing? For Terry? What y'all think about the 49ers?
No. They have no money. They can't do it. It's absolutely hell no.
Fit,
Oh, yeah.
But money, no.
Him and Debo swapping places.
Debo, what you call it?
I know.
But Brandon Ayuk is hurt. They
Brandon
got
Ayuk
Juwan.
still got a payday. He's still receiving. Brock Purdy just got a payday. Trent Williams still getting paid. Nick Bosa is a top tier pass rusher in the league, he's getting paid. Fred Warner is getting paid the most money at his position.
And don't forget about debatably the best tight end in the league.
They have absolutely no money for.
And Brock, they just paid Brock, so never mind.
So what you were saying about the Patriots, I think having high-level receivers and a mediocre, would you agree that Drake May is like kind of?
I think the book isn't written on him.
Drake.
So for that reason, I would put him in the mid-tier. Having a mid-tier quarterback and high-level receivers, you're going to end up like the Vikings.
I don't think so. Because we knew who Kirk Cousins was prior to the Vikings. We don't know who Drake May is.
I'm talking about Sam Darnold.
Okay. Well, we didn't know who Sam Darnold was. But at the same time, Sam Darnold had the best receiver in the NFL in a lot of people's eyes. And he had one of the best situations in the NFL in a lot of people's eyes. Drake May isn't in that situation, but he's still showcasing that level of promise to an organization that is in desperate need of a replacement for Tom Brady. And I think that Scary Terry can help them thrive in a position that they haven't felt since the glory days in the Super Bowl.
Especially with guys like Henderson they got from Ohio State. I mean, he's electric. You got Kyle Williams from Washington State. He was one of the guys I wanted the Texans to snatch up. I'm sick about that one. You still got DeMario Davis. I mean, they have a lot of sneaky good weapons. You still got Ramondre Stevenson. I mean, that team could make noise if Drake May comes to play and Stephon Diggs isn't as washed as what we're thinking because of just his injury history alone. They could be a player in the AFC. Not no major player, but they can give you a scare. But for Micah Parsons, I would like him on the Rams. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if that's a little selfish of me in a sense, but I mean, Micah Parsons on that young team, rushing alongside of Jared Verse. You got Matthew Stafford on a expiring contract, and even though they just read up on his contract, he's not getting paid top tier quarterback money. So they're good on that aspect. You got who are you paying? You haven't paid Puka yet. You're paying Devontae Adams below market value for a receiver of his stature. He's making 26 as a 30. I'm not sure exactly how old he is, 31, 32-ish. Have to Google that one up for me. Mm-hmm. But that'll be the perfect fit for him, especially playing alongside. They got Byron Young. They got Jared Verse. Micah Parsons. On top of that, that defense would be ferocious. And don't even get me started on Aaron Donald's creeping his back until I may come out of retirement and Micah Parsons comes. So imagine that. Just imagine Micah Parsons rushing alongside Aaron Donald and Jared Verse. That would be by far the best defensive line.
That's a nightmare too. It is crazy because that boy Aaron Donald can still probably come back and play. He retired pretty young, if I'm not mistaken.
He retired at 30.
He retired on top.
Yeah.
Yeah. He. I think he was.
He's still fit too. That's the thing. He's still be in the gym and stuff.
Well, he'll be rusty, but do we think that he's that far removed from the game to where he'll be a waste of space?
No, bro. It's all a mentality thing with him, and I know he trained different. He used to that. That's the same person that trained with knives.
Yeah.
So I don't think that left the game at all.
Where do you think Micah should go?
I think he'd be good with the Chargers, especially with the defensive scheme that we have. Oh my God, I love it. I ain't gonna lie. Him and the Jesse Minter system would go crazy, and it could be like him. I wonder would they come off Thule for him, I don't know. We could trade some first round picks for him or whatever, but I'd love to see him in powder blue, especially in that Jesse Minter defensive system and everything. He'd be a perfect fit, and I feel like the D-line, that edge rusher room, we're still trying to find it in a sense, and I feel like we need that. Oh yeah, he's that guy to push us over the top defensively, and we're a very good defensive team. Since Jason Miller came in, we've been a very good defensive team, and I feel like he would put us over the top, if we got him. So
you let everybody in some baby blue, shoot.
Powder, but I ain't gonna say everybody, but
shoot, you just said the two top free agents. The two top pending trade targets. You said they both are Chargers.
He rock with LA, from where
I'm not sure who would it.
Yeah. For me,
especially you getting paid that type of money, shoot.
Oh yeah,
they could pay him.
For me, it's kind of hard to imagine Micah on a team that isn't in the white and blue. But at the same time, if I had to pick somebody, I'd just throw a curveball in there. Imagine him in the system with Brian Flores.
Oh my gosh,
man!
Oh my God, that would be nasty.
Then you got a team that has some money to spend. You got a team that has a rookie quarterback on a rookie deal. Not only that, but the defense is already electric. The offense is going to be great just off of the fact of their signal caller, Kevin O'Connell. If you add in Micah Parsons, who, by the way, in the front seven is damn near positionless, add him to the likes of a Jonathan Grenard, add him to the likes of that entire front seven, that is ferocious. And that could pose a lot of threats and noise to not only that NFC North, but really the NFC. Maybe the Vikings could get out of misery and become a playoff team that's actually worth it.
Oh my God,
that would be a hell of a man. Him, Jonathan Grenard, Andrew Van Ginkel. Oh my God, that would be a great team.
You in the box for real. That's a crazy.
Brian Flores is the defensive mastermind.
Yeah.
Pause. Are you subscribed to Check the Stat Podcast, man? While we on this pause, you make sure you go on that YouTube link and you subscribe to Check the Stat Podcast, or you gonna make my boy Maury sad, man.
I'm gonna do something crazy.
So, how many teams do you think Tee Higgins could be wide receiver one on?
Realistically, we can go down the list of the teams in the league right now. I think in the NFC East, at least I think, I can't even say that either. I'm still taking Terry McLaurin over him. So no teams in the East, NFC East at all. And then NFC North.
Wait.
So you taking Tee Higgins over Terry McLaurin?
I take this That's tough.
You're not taking Tee Higgins over Neighbors. You're not taking Tee
I would
Higgins
think
over-
about Neighbors only because I need to see it again.
Oh, you crazy as boy.
I'll agree with y'all, but I'd say I got to see it again.
I mean, what? I mean, oh my god.
Hey.
I understand you want to see it twice for sure, but come like Malik, did we not just see what Malik Davis just did, bro? Come on, with no quarterback. I mean,
I
Russell Wilson is he's a humongous upgrade over Daniel Jones.
Yeah,
I mean, Terry been doing it for damn near 10 years.
Who?
Terry.
What does that mean?
I mean, he's been having no quarterback for a long period of time, so he could definitely do what Neighbors is doing.
But we talking about Tee Higgins. This is a Tee Higgins topic.
Yeah, I understand. But Tee Higgins is a freak of nature.
I think
So is Terry McLaurin.
Tee Higgins isn't better than anybody in the NFC East. I think he's better than every receiver in the NFC West. I mean, the AFC West for sure. I think he's better than Ladd. I think he's better than Cortland Sutton. I think he's better than Rashid, Xavier Worthy, whoever you want to throw. And anybody on the Vegas, from Jacoby Myers to
You say Brock Bowers for all okay.
I mean, Brock.
What makes Tee Higgins better than Ladd McConkey?
Don't look at
Hype.
me. Don't look at me.
Hype, production.
I think Ladd is
You
just
gotta get you a Chargers jersey.
yeah.
I'm gonna get one.
I think with Ladd it's just a aspect of he's doing it in a sense. Maybe it's just a preference thing. Like, would you rather be throwing it to a guy on the outside versus a guy that can make his magic happen on the inside?
He makes his magic happen on the inside and outside. Though.
Yeah, I'm talking about primarily.
Primarily.
He play outside and slide.
He's
But
a
where does he
slide.
play the
He's
most?
not a slide. They even said it in the video. They said he's not a slide.
But
He
what
does
is-
not like to be called a slide. He not a
But
slide.
what does he do more times than not since his first season?
They have him in the slide a little bit, but like they moved him around a lot.
We ain't
Like, he
talking
was like a
about-
gadget.
We ain't talking about
receiver or some
motions.
shit.
Thank you.
We ain't talking about motions.
He's a slide.
Yeah, he not bad.
He's a slider.
That's not a diss.
And it's
though.
not a bad.
I know it's not a
thing.
diss.
Like,
I'm just
CeeDee
saying.
Lamb is a
you
slide.
You put Ladd in your top 10. I don't remember you putting who we talking about? Tee Higgins? Yeah.
I feel like the Chargers, if they had a chance to make Ladd the 2 and T the 1, they'll be tempted. Will they actually pull the trigger? I don't know. But I feel like they'll at least have a discussion about
Now with the Broncos, I can see him as wide receiver 1 for sure.
it. Yeah.
I can see that.
You see that
I
on
can
the
see him
Chiefs.
being
Everybody in that whole
wait.
division.
What about Rasheed Rice?
I think so.
He's better
too.
than Rasheed Rice.
I think so too.
Well, yeah, Chiefs. You can say the Raiders for sure. I mean, they got young guys out there. So, you think he's better than Jacoby Myers?
What? What?
Jacoby Myers
Oh
tough,
my
bro.
God!
That's a sleep.
Oh my God! Hey, bro!
Jacoby tough. I'm just
No
saying.
way!
He's tough.
Hey, bro!
I ain't saying that Jacoby Myers is better. I'm just asking y'all.
He just said, "Do you
he's
think?"
tough, bro. That's a
He
good.
asked a question about that. Jacoby Myers and Tee Higgins in the
I
same conference.
actually rock with Jacoby because he won. me
I
the
like
game.
Jacoby, but bro, we
he's
talking about
tough.
Tee Higgins.
He just always had quarterback problems. Like
He's
Jacoby Myers
not
is
Tee
very
Higgins.
tough. Yeah, well, never know. But yeah, I can see him starting on pretty much. He'll be wide receiver 1 or
What's the next division?
yeah.
NFC West. I think he's better than IU. I think he.
Yeah.
I might be. I like JSN better than Terry McLaurin. And I mean not McLaurin. Tee Higgins.
Yeah.
I like JSN.
I agree.
Obviously, nobody on the Rams. So
Yeah,
like we obviously skip
He's not
that.
better than either of them.
Nah.
And then the Cardinals, you taking
Marvin
Marvin?
Harrison.
No.
Nah, he be wide
Are you
receiver
taking
1.
him or are you taking Drake London?
I like Drake. I ain't gonna lie. I
I
like.
wouldn't
I'll take
bash
T.
you.
I like.
I'll
Drake.
take Drake too. I'll take Drake. I'll take Drake over T.
Nobody in
Nobody
the
in
Bucks.
Carolina at this moment. Nobody in New Orleans.
Yeah.
The Bucks, Mike. I'll take him.
I'll
any
take
day
Mike
of the week.
Evans over T.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Nobody on the Packers by far. The Bears, I wouldn't take nobody either.
Obviously, Jettas and
Yeah,
Amon-Ra.
Yeah, I'll take Amon Ross.
Yeah, we got to.
Yeah.
Most definitely. You can, nah, I ain't gonna say that.
The South, the AFC South. Obviously, we keeping Nico. And we'll see what Travis.
BTJ.
Yeah.
And yeah. Who else?
He'll be number 1 on the Colts. But the Colts don't have
Yeah.
a bad receiving core.
Nah, they really nice.
That's what I'm saying. They
Mitchell,
not bad.
Michael Pittman Jr. You got Josh
Josh
Downs.
Downs,
They actually solid in
AD Mitchell.
What's that? What's the white dude name?
Pierce.
Yeah, Aiden Pierce, Alex Pierce, something like that.
Somebody, whoever he is, he be making plays.
He nice. Yeah,
But
probably
he'll
could be
start
a
on the Titans though, for sure.
Yeah.
Then the AFC North, he's not starting over Chase. Would he be starting over Flowers?
Okay, so I just went through it. Tee Higgins, in my opinion, would start on about 18 teams in the league.
18?
18. My teams would be New England, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cleveland, Jacksonville, Indianapolis, Tennessee, the whole AFC West, Chicago, Green Bay, New Orleans, Carolina, Arizona, and San Francisco.
You taking him over BTJ?
Oh, no. My mistake. 17.
That's why I said that.
17, my bad.
But he starts on more than half teams. In the
Yeah,
league.
for sure.
As
More than
as
half.
a number one, yeah, he definitely got
Oh
it.
yeah,
That's
my
true.
bad. BCJ, no, BCJ is better than Tee Higgins, so I
Wait,
apologize
yeah,
on that discrepancy. That would never happen again. BCJ is a top 10 receiver.
Yeah, he's tough.
No disrespect there, man.
Better type in.
Okay. So, who do you think is better all time? J.J. Watt or Aaron Donald?
Big Verse, I'll let you go first. I'll go off of you.
It's hard, and it really is because both guys had the same level of impact for a long period of time. Both at one point in time were the best at their position and debatably the best in the league. 3-time Defensive Player of the Year on multiple occasions. J.J. Watt was so dominant. He was lining up at tight end and damn near won MVP as a defensive player. And Aaron Donald is literally damn near the greatest interior lineman we've ever seen. But if I'm just going off of degree of difficulty, and if I take out the bias, it's a hell of a lot more impressive to do what Aaron Donald did from where he was. Constantly being double teamed, to the likes of being triple teamed, and still finding a way to get multiple 20-plus sack seasons, leading the league in TFLs. It's very hard to do so at that position for that long of a career. Like, he left the game on top of the world. Like, he was still an elite force to be reckoned with. Multi-time All-Pro, multi-time Pro Bowler, doing his thing all the way back when the Rams were playing in St. Louis. Literally one of the only reasons that they were selling tickets and put the team on his back, essentially. Like, for as much as the Rams invested into getting that chip by paying all these guys, signing OBJ midseason, grabbing Matthew Stafford from Detroit at the offseason, Aaron Donald is probably the biggest piece of that puzzle. Because for as great as Cooper Kupp played, like, Aaron Donald is the type of player that will take over a game at any given moment. And not to say J.J. Watt can't do it, but it's a hell of a lot harder doing that as a defensive tackle than it is doing it as an edge rusher. And that alone, I got to give my respect to AD.
I think J.J. Watt is the answer here, but obviously it is a close debate. Watt finished his career, 12 seasons with 114 and a half sacks. That's nuts. 114
No, that's a lot.
and a half sacks throughout 12 seasons.
Yeah.
He was a 3-time deploy as well. The only player in NFL history to win deploy 3 times was him.
And
Aaron Donald. And the last man, I think everybody should know, Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah.
That's historic company that they're with right there.
Mm-hmm.
But, J.J. Watt, he realistically, and not to say Aaron Donald wasn't deserving of being in contention of the most prestigious award in football, which is the MVP. But J.J. Watt was a runner-up, and he realistically should have won it in 2014 with 20 and a half sacks. That was the year he was catching pick sixes.
Scrimmage scores.
He was on his tight end at the goal line bag. He was doing all that.
Wow.
So, J.J. Watt, I think it's a hard argument just off the fact of Aaron Donald, he had about 8 first-team All-Pro seasons. J.J. Watt only had 5 first-team All-Pro seasons.
Damn.
But, his durability would be his only concern. But, outside of, you watching him play, J.J. Watt is one of the craziest freaks of nature that we've ever seen on a football field, known to man. He's the best Houston Texan of all time. Mm-hmm. He's arguably one of the top defensive players of all time.
Most definitely.
It's rare for a defensive player to be in contention
For MVP.
Not only coming runner up So you know how many people he had to pass? He passing up quarterbacks. You know that award is pretty much a quarterback award.
Yeah.
He passing up receivers in their prime. So you got your Calvin Johnsons, you have your ABs, you have those type of guys that putting up historic crazy numbers, and J.J. Watt is in the conversation with all-time great receivers and quarterback. I mean, that's the Tom Brady era. That's the Peyton Manning era. Like, all the historic guys that we're referring to, I mean, that we know, and that's Amari's favorite era of football right there. So you know how impressive that is to go out there and put on the show J.J. Watt did. I mean, in a sack leader for two seasons in his NFL career, being double teamed and triple teamed pretty much ever since they realized who J.J. Watt was.
They're still getting to it.
So Aaron Donald, it was extremely difficult what he was doing. I mean, and the interior, I mean, you literally have two hands on you at all times, and especially how dominant he was, he'd probably be getting 2 plus the chip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I would say J.J. Watt. I think J.J. Watt was slightly more dominant in a sense, and it's hard to say that because Aaron Donald didn't win a championship. And obviously, you know, on the defensive side, your impact, I mean, it affects the game in a sense, but like you can't win and lose game. Like, it's realistically a quarterback award.
Yeah.
So I would say J.J. Watt, in my opinion. And it's hard. It's extremely hard, but if I had to choose one, I'm choosing J.J. Watt.
Before you go, Mari, how many sacks did JJ have?
114. Aaron Donald had 111.
111.
He had 111.
So like it's literally stride for stride, and I just got a lot of like I'm an
Favorite
edge.
seasons.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm an edge rusher, so like I obviously
When I
like
moved down here.
you know what I'm saying. So I understand what JJ was doing is incredible, but like seeing that double team every single play, regardless if it's a pass, like nigga run plays, they're looking at you as the focal point of attack, and you're the best player on the team. That's incredible to do, and shoot, Aaron Donald did it to a level that we all as a group haven't seen before in our lifetimes. At least from that interior position.
And sure, I mean, at least in our lifetime, have we ever seen a defensive end? I'm not. J.J. Watt, he played
He played
was-
football. Yeah.
He was a nose. He played nose. He played edge. He was everywhere on that line.
Same
He
thing
played
with
tight
Aaron
end.
Donald.
Yeah, but outside of that, we talking about the defensive line. He was everywhere on that line.
He was a problem, bro.
He was everywhere on that line. So like, I don't know. J.J. Watt, he's a one-on-one athlete. He's a one like. This is probably one of the greatest debates you could ever have. Two star players in their primes, and we was able to watch their historic careers, and especially with us being Texan fans. I mean, we couldn't have been any more blessed.
Yeah.
Man.
Both of those guys were forced with that. Oh my God, they were forcing. They were just crazy, bro. They were crazy. Like, I'm gonna go J.J. Watt. Love Aaron Donald. He was a great player. They're both gonna be Hall of Famers one day. But like J.J. was just a force to be reckoned with. Like, bro, he was different. Like, so was Aaron Donald, but like J.J. was doing it like on a different level, bro. Like, it's like I'm thinking of like just, you know, watching the games as a youngin and everything like that. I'm just like, damn, like they cannot stop this dude like at all. And you said 114 sacks?
14 and a half.
114 and a half, 114 sacks, man. That's just insane. Even though Aaron Donald is like right under him, bro, it's just like, I don't know. I look at how JJ impacted the game, like how he impacted Houston. Everybody in Houston loved JJ.
Yeah.
And I'm not even from the age, but like, you know, I respect him. I'm just like, damn. Like, but I think of like the impact that he had, not even just in Houston, just like in the NFL. And I'm just like, damn. Yeah, I'll say JJ Watt, bro. I got to. It's hard because they like, it's hand in hand, honestly. Like, but I gotta go JJ Watt, man. JJ was just a force to be reckoned with. I mean, he was even nice on the Cardinals. I think.
Yeah, he was.
He was very nice on the Cardinals, bro. I was mad like that y'all let him go, but he was getting older and everything, so I understand. But he was still a problem. But I think, you know, injuries ruined him. You know what I mean? So you can make a case for Aaron Donald because, you know, he did it for a longer time in a sense. But JJ, man, like, I don't know. That's one of the greatest players I ever watched, like on television. I'm just like, damn, like he got that. That was 2 people like blocking him. I'm like, I gotta go JJ, man.
I don't think there's a wrong answer. Like you're either going with the closest thing we've seen to LT or debatably the greatest interior lineman we've ever seen.
Yeah, like they're elite company, bro. Like, what can you? They did everything perfect.
Mm-hmm.
They did everything perfect as a defensive player. Like they did everything perfect.
Strong as hell, technically sound.
Dogs, like fight through anything. Like JJ used to get a sack, his helmet come off, and then he like scream, like damn.
Shit, Aaron Donald, the reason Joe Burrow is ringless. He got that. He damn near got that sack, forced that bad throw. He ringed me.
Damn,
He ringed.
I
me.
remember that. Nah, yeah.
And he went to 2 Super Bowls too.
Salute to that boy JJ dog and Aaron Donald for sure. Salute to them boys.
Give them both their flowers for sure.
To the next topic though, man. With the addition
Wait,
of
sorry. Like, pull your shorts down.
oh yeah, that nigga naked in the last video. Like nigga in the last video. I say, where the fuck is your shorts at, nigga? Hey, nigga.
What do you guys think is the best possible outcome in Cleveland with the whole quarterback situation?
Oh Jesus.
I mean, do you want to have a quarterback that throw with both gloves on, or you want to get that boy, get that boy that rock, man? Come on, what y'all want to do? Like,
I think we should do something that gives us perfect timing.
my dog. Thank you.
I think Shador in that quarterback battle, he should be the unanimous starter. Shouldn't be close.
Yeah.
I think worst case scenario, you put Joe Flacco out there for a couple weeks and you rock out with Shador. Mm-hmm. But realistically, you can't go into the season with 4 quarterbacks on your roster. You're realistically gonna have to get rid of Kenny Pickett. He done been on 3 teams in 3 years. I mean, realistically, he didn't have a chance to win that job. We've seen his tape in Pittsburgh. He wasn't a good quarterback. He won a Super Bowl ring with Philly as a backup. He's a career backup. So let's stop putting him in quarterback competitions with guys that actually have futures in the NFL. Kenny Pickett's future as a starter in this league is over. Stop putting him in competitions. He's a backup.
People be doing that.
What?
They be putting him in like those talks of like being a starter in there.
They have before, especially when he got drafted.
I mean, he's in a QB battle right now. Like, obviously, Joe Flacco is the one on the depth chart, but that job is really up for grabs because Joe Flacco isn't the long-term solution. Yeah. So I think with the Browns, realistically, you draft 2 quarterbacks in the same draft. Yeah. So realistically, you're looking at it like, hey, we're not going to be too good this year. We're already going in with the mindset we're not going to be too good. Yeah. But if we can find out who's going to be that quarterback, then that saves us the stress of us having to go into the next draft, having to draft high on a quarterback, and we done already drafted 2 that didn't work out. So I think, first off, it was foolish for letting Shador drop any lower than the second round. Like, even, you know how I was, for sure. I wasn't.
Be sick.
I mean,
Boy.
2 picks
What?
in a 6. Fuck.
Tyler Show.
hey.
Shove it up.
At the end of the day, though, we looking at that like he threw a pick 6, but
He threw it
if
to
you
him.
watch every single one of those rookies, it's a lot of plays that could have been picked up that just wasn't. I mean, even watching Shador game, like he threw a couple bad balls that realistically could have been picked.
Yeah,
His highlights just kind of override the bad because his highlights were so good. Yeah. So I'm not gonna sit there and play the nitpicking game. I mean, Tyler Shough threw a pick 6. Like,
true. Yeah.
every quarterback's gonna throw a pick 6 in his career. Unfortunately, it was just the first week, and you know how critical everybody was. It was like, oh my God, Shador did so well, and he was the first rookie to play. Now Jackson Dart, let's see how you do. Okay, you cooked up. Okay, Cam Ward, let's see how you do. Oh damn, you cooked up too. Okay, damn, who next up?
Tyler Shough.
And just like, damn, like.
Yeah, he couldn't get nowhere though.
Realistically, no. But
he couldn't get
I think with the Browns, you have to give Shador a chance. Yeah. Dylan Gabriel was never a viable option at the quarterback position. Yeah. Them drafting him in the 3rd round was just strictly irresponsible. It was pure arrogance at his highest level. I mean, No NFL evaluator looked at Dylan Gabriel and said, he could be a hell of a starter one day. He has potential to be a starter one day. Dylan Gabriel is trash. He's trash. Dylan Gabriel's trash. And like he's a 5'11" quarterback with a noodle arm. Like he's not that. And I don't want to be the bad guy and all, but I'm being honest. Shedeur Sanders was realistically a top 3, top 4 quarterback in that draft. He dropped low in that draft class because of what?
Media.
Damn.
Media. I think, well, yeah, you can say his dad, his pops too, but I say like media.
And his arrogance that he carries himself with because he's confident.
When it's just confidence, like you have to be confident as a man. You have to be confident. So,
but I just think you can't go into another season. I mean, you can't finish this season without having a definitive answer of who your guy, or if you even have a guy in your quarterback room going into the next season, because I don't think Cleveland's going to be anything this year. Yeah. I think they're going to be a bad team. They're going to be down there a free win against for a lot of teams. But realistically, I want them to have let Shedeur or Dylan, one of them have the opportunity to play just to see what you have there. Yeah. Just to see if they're the future or we need to draft the future and move off of y'all so we can. There's no competition because Shedeur's just gonna be a media headline. Yeah. If you keep Shedeur on that bench from the start to the finish, it's gonna be nothing but a media headline. Oh my God, perfect time is on the bench. Like we need to put perfect time again. We need to put Shedeur in. What are you doing? He's Dion's son. It's gonna be a lot of that. So eliminate the distraction. Start Joe Flacco, the best quarterback currently right now. Yeah. Implement Shedeur Sanders somewhere in week 4, week 5, after y'all start off 0-4, 0-5. Yeah. And let him rock out. See what you got.
I feel like I agree, man. I feel like Shedeur is the better option out of Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel. Now with Joe Flacco, I mean he's seasoned and we know that like he can pull some. I don't know, like he can just go like last season, you know, he did pretty solid or whatever.
He was a serviceable quarterback.
Yeah, he's serviceable. Like he's decent. You know, he's not Joe Flacco that was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah, I feel like out of those options though, I feel like Shedeur is just like, even though it was a preseason game, it looked good. You know what I'm saying? Like the way he was able to like escape the pocket and be mobile and like throw on a run and it looked kind of like what he was doing at Colorado a little bit. Even though he did have like a lot of incomplete passes. It still, you know, it looked good. You know, the plays that he made, they were nice. You know, he looked very, like, calm out there. He wasn't, like, frantic or nothing, like, being nervous. Like, he really was, you know, he just looked real poised, like, very patient. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Like, with Dylan Gabriel, I watched Oregon games, but he really couldn't do nothing. Like, I don't know. He did, like, they was cooking up until they got up to, like, Ohio State. He couldn't do anything.
It's like, a product of a good team.
Yeah, and I'm just like, damn, he in Heisman talk. Like I think he was in Heisman talk.
I think he finished either 3rd or 4th.
Yeah, he's a scrambler to me. Like, you know, he's decent, but Shedeur is clearly the better quarterback, honestly. Like, I feel like most definitely he should be like in that QB2 range, most definitely. And then, of course, if Joe Flacco happens to like get hurt or something like that, and he possibly will, not wishing that on him, but he's old, like. Flacco is old. No, we're not gonna wood. But Flacco is old, so like, who you gonna want to step up? The QB that throw with 2 gloves on, the 5'11" one, or you gonna throw that watch up? Come on, bro. Like, it gotta be Shedeur.
It makes sense. I mean, me personally, I didn't put a lot of stock into their QB depth chart. Like, what are they supposed to do? They got the seasoned veteran, a dude that has egg and field experience, a dude that they drafted in the 3rd round, and in the 2nd round.
Third.
And a dude that they drafted 2 rounds later. Like, they're going to try to save face by having that be justifiable based on the results. And they're just hoping the results shape up that way. But if you're the Browns, I think obviously I'm putting Shedeur as quarterback number 2. But if I'm that much unsure of what my quarterback room is, then I'd say you have to at least, before you make any type of decision, you got to give at least some level of reps to Dylan Gabriel. Because to be fair to the man, he is injured, so he can't really do anything about it. Now, whether it works in his favor and he balls out and now you got a real debate on your hands, or
Gabriel's hurt.
yeah, the whole QB room outside of Shador and the newly acquired Tyler Huntley is hurt. So it's like, at this point in time, you want to at least give those guys a chance to make a name for themselves. We obviously don't believe in what Kenny Pickett can do, no disrespect, but we've seen this rodeo a few years now. Now with Dylan Gabriel, you want to give him the respect of, hey, let's see what you have out on the field first before we make any type of rash decisions.
It's crazy. He was supposed to start this coming week, I believe, or the next time they play.
He's slated ahead of Shador Sanders on the depth chart, and I promise you, if it wasn't for that injury, Shador would probably be getting limited reps than what he did in his first preseason action. So, but at the end of the day, do I believe that Dylan Gabriel is better than Shador Sanders for the Browns right now at full strength? I don't think so. In my opinion, he's a guy with a lightning quick release that has the ability to put the ball in accurate situations when placed with guys that are hella playmakers around him. The Browns aren't that. Even with their guys like Njoku and Jerry Jeudy and a guy like Kevin Stefanski, it just doesn't make sense to put a guy like him in that position and expect them to thrive, let alone change your franchise. Shador, who knows if this is too much weight on him, but at the same time, if there's anybody that could uplift it that's currently on your roster, the most likely guy would be him. So you might as well put him in those situations earlier rather than later.
All right, I need you guys to rank these 4 players: Karl Anthony Towns, Dwight Howard, Joel Embiid, and DeMarcus Cousins.
Dwight Howard, Joel Embiid, DeMarcus Cousins, Cat.
I want, for the sake of being different, give me Dwight, give me Joel, give me Captain, give me Boogie. And my biggest reason is the best ability is availability. And if you're unavailable, then what value to a team do you provide?
I mean, so who's the unavailable one is the question.
Who is the most we obviously know Joel Embiid is the most injury prone out of all of them, but if we're talking about accolades, he's the one that reached the highest highs. So we got to give him the respect that he's due. Like, when healthy, would you guys say he's a top 5 player in the NBA?
Who, Embiid?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Back 5 for sure.
Yeah. Like top 6.
Yeah. Sure. Worst case scenario, he's in the upper echelon and he's debatably the best big man in the world. And if Jokic ain't exist, he would be without even questioning it.
But I'm not referring to Embiid. Embiid is not the debate. The debate is Cat versus DeMarcus Cousins.
I feel like Cousins at his peak probably was a more dominant player in Sacramento.
Yeah.
But it's hard to, like, if we're going to take player, then do we account everything? Do we account context too? Like, are we going to include the tantrums? Are we going to include the fact that he wasn't in a system that was thriving for him? That he had the ability to be a big position in that with the Warriors?
Only reason why I'm gonna say no is because we're not accounting for injuries.
If we're not accounting for injuries?
Yeah, so just their prime.
Trick hoops.
Yeah, strict.
We ain't talking about personalities and all that other crap.
Cool.
If it's strict hoops, I would agree with you guys. If it is everything else, I would put Cat ahead. And even then, I feel like that's still kind of a debate because at this point in time, you have an argument in saying that Cat, based on statistics alone, is debatably the best shooting big man the game has ever seen. And it's hard for DeMarcus Cousins to get in those type of talks of being the best that we've ever seen at hardly anything in his career. No disrespect to him.
Yeah, that's insane. That is insane. We actually doing this Cat and DeMarcus Cousins debate. Like,
We seen how that ended.
we know how Boogie Cousins was. We not finna sit there and sugarcoat it. Like, that dude was a monster. Like, and you talk about availability and all that stuff. I mean, Cat shoot. His availability is on a night-to-night basis on if he want to foul 3 times in the first quarter. So we can get started on that
You
shit.
could say the same thing about Boogie.
Who?
You say the same thing about Boogie.
Shoot, by the time Boogie get out of there, he dropping the 25, 17, and 3 blocks. Like, Boogie was that guy.
Boogie was tough.
Like, Cat, he is an ancillary piece to the puzzle. Boogie was the main piece to the puzzle.
As an ancillary piece, getting to the heights that he got, would you take that over being the main piece and hardly getting
Absolutely
20?
not.
Hardly getting 20 wins?
No, absolutely not. Shoot, him and AD was a that was a dynamic duo right there.
That was a problem. I will say that.
With Drew Holiday and Rajon Rondo.
So are you saying that on that team, that who was the ancillary piece, him or AD?
AD.
Nah, I think AD was better than Cousins in New Orleans.
Boog was cooking. I ain't gonna lie.
AD was too.
They both was cooking.
AD with the Pelicans was crazy.
Who, Boogie?
Yeah.
In the beginning.
Boogie peak really just ended. I mean, his stuff was just based on injury. Like his injuries ruined him.
Stay healthy, yeah. He kind of in that Embiid situation.
He was like ever so slightly helpful at Golden State, but the end of his peak was really New Orleans.
And after that New Orleans, then he never really got back to that.
Damn.
That's really sad though, because he really was like that.
Nah, he was a truth.
He was nice.
You better pull up some DeMarcus Cousins highlights if you haven't watched DeMarcus Cousins. For anybody out there,
Big man in his era.
No, for sure.
What? He would have been a future Hall of Famer. He would have finished out his career.
Dunking on everybody.
And he had a jumper too.
Yeah, he had a little mid-range, little three ball.
So he had a 3-ball.
For my
Yeah,
2K
like
people,
ball.
man, that's the definition of paint beast. He was a paint
He
beast.
was a stretch paint beast.
Yeah.
Blow it. But nah, if I was
He
to
could
go,
make those.
They don't make them like they do back then.
if I was to rank mines, I'd say Dwight Howard for sure. That's probably one of the most dominant big men to ever come through the league, especially if we talking Orlando. Let me see. Dwight, Karl Anthony Towns, Joel Embiid,
And Cousins.
and Cousins. We can go Joel Embiid because y'all said we're not counting injuries. So I'll go Joel Embiid because when he is healthy, he's unstoppable. That's like an easy 35, 40 ball for him, like, and 10 plus rebounds. DeMarcus Cousins, and then I'm gonna go Karl Anthony Towns.
So this is all unanimous that we got Dwight over Embiid. For those that may, like some of the viewers that may disagree, y'all want to explain why y'all put Dwight over a former MVP?
Dwight Howard was dominant. Dwight Howard was that guy. Dwight Howard led a team to the NBA Finals as the guy. Dwight Howard was a multi-time Defensive Player of the Year. Also multi-time All-Star. I mean, Dwight Howard, before he teamed up with Kobe Bryant and his career went from downhill from there,
So he was straight with the Rockets too. Maybe not on the same level, but shit, he was an All-Star.
He was that dude with Orlando. Where did he go out there, Orlando?
He went to LA.
He was decent with LA.
He was
Then when he got
only
back
that
to
dude,
LA,
Orlando.
he was very good. He was still very good.
he was serviceable.
He was serviceable.
According to him, he got the formula to stopping Jokic.
I mean,
He
to
probably
an extent,
could.
like, shoot, he held his
probably
own. Like, I realistically,
Him and Jokic, like, they went up against each other and it was like a battle.
Yeah.
Like, Jokic was not struggling, but he wasn't just like
He wasn't
cooking
the
the white.
He wasn't the same Jokic.
Yeah. Like,
All right, so for this next segment here, the NBA schedule released a few of the key games. I'm gonna just let you know some of the dates and see your guys' predictions for these. So for opening week, the first game we have the Rockets versus the Thunder. Who do you guys have?
I got the Rockets just off the fact that, not to say we're going to be the better team, of course, but everybody know ring nights, the team that normally wins, the excitement, the pressure of just like, okay, we got to defend it, they always end up losing. The Rockets, new team, hungry. I feel like the Rockets realistically have the best team to stop OKC with the amount of wing defenders that we have, and also implemented some of our newer guys like a Reed Shepherd. I mean, obviously, Kevin Durant. I mean, shoot, he Kevin Durant, goddammit. Sagoon coming back, Amen Thompson on year 3. I mean, we just have a lot of exciting new pieces that we have still developing. So we don't even know what they're going to be like opening night. And I think OKC, realistically, and the pressure might be too much for them, especially coming off of that championship.
I go with the Rockets. Everything that you said, plus the key ingredient, you got debatably the best player in your team's franchise history leave you guys, and he comes back and he has to watch you guys hoist up a ring. That does a lot for the mental. He's gonna be pissed. He's gonna be mad, and he's gonna want some type of revenge and have something to say about it on opening night.
NBA cooked up a hell of a storyline, though. I ain't gonna hold you. They put Kevin Durant So watch the
play
OKC
against
win
the
this
old
first championship, and you got to be the one just you looking up.
So we know where Mark going.
Yeah, give me OKC. All that pressure and all that stuff. Yeah, I believe the Thunder gonna get over that. I feel like I don't know. I feel like yes, y'all have a very well constructed team, probably one of the best to possibly stop us. But like, I don't know. I feel like somehow they'll still beat y'all. I feel like the Thunder will still find a way to beat y'all. I feel like the defensive pressure is gonna be too much for y'all offense. Even though y'all got KD, that's probably gonna be the only person we gotta worry about, truthfully. But
Like KD, you got Sagoon, you got the man Thompson, you got Fred, you got Reed, it's a whole bunch
I
of.
don't even worry about Reed. I mean, all he gonna do is go to the rack and go dunk.
Shoot, Giannis, that's all he do. But shoot, he a multi-time All-Star, future Hall of Fame.
But we talking about the man Thompson.
Who knows?
What about him in Thompson?
Who knows what it
He's
may
just a DPOY type of guy, bro. That's it. Like, he nice. Don't get me wrong. Ben Thompson is tough as fuck. One of my favorite players to watch right now. But I don't see him just. I don't know. He might go crazy. Who knows? But I don't think none of y'all players are gonna be able to stop Shea. And if J-Dub come to play, I don't think y'all really gonna be able to stop him. Truthfully.
I guarantee you, I can put some money on it.
And depending on what type of check that we get on the improvement wise, hopefully he don't put on like a little weight. I mean, y'all ain't fucking with I don't know. I don't think y'all fucking with Chet either.
So Alpron Sagoon, All-Star, can't mess with Chet.
That's what Isaiah Hartenstein to deal with.
I would have thought Chet.
Hartenstein, my
I would have
bad.
thought Chet would be your second best player.
Man, we all
championship
thought we
winning
would. I thought he would. But
If he's your third piece,
availability,
When the Rockets
the
went
best
double
team.
big with Sagoon and Steven Adams, y'all could have handled that.
should we go triple big with him, Steven, and Jabari?
they're not gonna do that.
Now that would
That'd be crazy. But who came out and won though?
Us.
No, we beat y'all, and we made y'all best defender fall. Well, Shea made y'all best defender touch the
Last time
stars.
we played, we destroyed Joe.
And who won? Who won the finals?
I mean, you said
Who
the
got knocked
last
out?
time.
Who got knocked
He said the last
Who
time
got
we
knocked
played.
out? Who got knocked out?
Wait, hold on.
He said the last time we played.
It's okay. It's
That's
okay.
cool.
You know he's right. They
That's
did.
cool. We
they,
just won the fucking finals.
Hey, they did win the finals.
Yeah, we just went through the fucking
But,
gauntlet. Like,
what-
you niggas couldn't even beat a fucking Stephen Curry led team. Like, what?
What they say? The past is in the past.
Thank you. It don't matter.
Speaking of the Warriors, the next game would be the Warriors versus Lakers.
You know that's always a multi-million
I
dollar
think
matchup.
that's going to be a Lakers blowout win.
Blowout.
Nah, blowout is crazy.
that's
Curry
gonna be a
versus
close
Bron
game.
on prime time will always be a competitive game.
It's always competitive.
Give me Curry. I'm just give me Curry.
Oh, your
Just,
boy Luka? Oh, wow.
I like Luka. I like Luka and Bron, but
He said he not phased by the
We got a skinny Luka
pics
coming
of
back.
Skinny Luka.
Oh, shit. I forgot. That's the one that was dunking on people.
Is Jimmy Butler going to shoot the basketball?
He'll get you 15 minimum.
Maybe.
I mean, now I'm thinking about the hell no. Why would I choose the Warriors? Like,
Exactly.
the Warriors have no bigs. The Warriors have limited depth. Like,
That should be a blowout win.
I wouldn't say a blowout because their players, they
Not
like
be a
key
blowout.
pieces like Pods, and you'll have your Moses Moody's. And if they don't trade Kuminga will still be there. I mean, shoot, they always end up coming to play against the Lakers. Smooth little 20 ball from a role player here and there. Jimmy Butler might turn into Miami Jimmy Butler. You will never know with him. He might turn into Miami Jimmy Butler. He might turn into Tony Snell. You never know.
So he might turn into Chicago Jimmy Butler.
That too.
That nigga nice.
I'll go with the Lakers.
Up next, we got Cleveland versus New York Knicks.
I got the Knicks. Cleveland, I'm just not a believer in Darius Garland. I mean, he's a good regular season performer, but as far as postseason, he kind of lost me. So for there, even though it is a regular season matchup for sure, I like the Knicks. I think they're probably hungry, especially coming off of that defeat in the Eastern Conference Finals. So I'll take the Knicks over
I'm not a big
Cavaliers.
believer. I'm not a big believer in the Knicks, but I'm even no less believer in the Cavs. It's nothing that gets me excited about them. Yeah, it's nothing that gets me going.
It's gonna be a very close
It seems like same song, different dance. Like, we're gonna go have a great season. Either it's gonna be dominant or it's gonna be good enough to where we get a high seed in the playoffs, and then we're gonna go win a first round matchup, and then the second round it's all right. Where's the exit?
We done here. We did enough.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Nah, I agree with both of y'all. Pretty tough. That's gonna be a good ass game, believe it or not. And it's regular season, so they both gonna show that they gonna show out. Like, I feel like it's gonna be D. Mitch versus Brunson, literally.
now that's gonna be a ball.
And they both probably gonna drop like 30 something. Yeah, for sure. But if I was to go with better constructed team wise, I'll shed the light on the Knicks. I feel like they'll win it. But I wouldn't be surprised if Cavs come out and like win that game somehow. So, yeah.
Next up, we have the San Antonio Spurs versus the Dallas Mavericks.
Oh, that's gonna be
be a
low
good
key a
game.
good ass game.
I would choose Dallas, but they still, if they had Kyrie, but without him,
Let me see who this.
it could really go either way.
Spurs, they got Wemby.
I'm gonna take the Mavs. I think D'Lo on that team. I don't know. I think anytime he's out of LA, he just somehow he knows how to play basketball
You
again.
gonna start?
Yeah.
Kyrie injury?
Yeah, he is. It'll be D'Lo, Clay, Cooper Flag, AD, and Gafford or Lively.
That's not a bad lineup. That's
The Spurs.
Damn, Coop gonna start?
Castle.
Why wouldn't he? He's the number one overall pick. He ain't got no choice.
God damn. They throwing that nigga the fuck.
Fox, Castle, Harper, Wemby, and
Nah, Spurs gonna.
I do not like that mix at all.
that's because you don't like.
That's three people that really aren't the greatest shooters. They're all of them kind of are better on ball.
Fox ain't
better
bad.
reason to pass it to Wemby.
Fox ain't bad.
But I'm not putting in Fox as no all-ball guard and saying you stay ready and be able to catch and shoot. You telling Fox to run your show, get your pick and roll action going with Wemby, get other people involved, but also getting downhill. You're not saying, all right, D Fox, we need you to shoot about 6-7 threes per night, stretch the floor. Like, no. Like, and then you got Castle, who isn't the greatest shooter. And then, what's his name? Dylan Harper. I mean, that's the one area of his game that he needs to develop is in shooting. So I'm like, you're spacing. I mean, sure, you're gonna have a lot of people saying sag off, sag off, sag off. It's I don't like that. I think Dylan Harper realistically probably come off the bench since he's the newbie, which is insane, by the way. But
It makes sense. I'd go with San Antonio just for the sake of being different. But if the Mavericks had Kyrie fully healthy,
you'll go San Antonio.
no, I'd go Dallas.
Give me the Spurs. I don't think anybody gonna be able to stop Wemby.
I'm sure. I guess.
The following Thursday, we're gonna have the Thunder versus the Pacers.
Give me the Thunder. That's gonna be a
That
blowout.
was rematch.
That is a blowout. No Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
exactly.
built.
That's
Well, if the Pacers beat them, hey, that's an indictment.
No facts.
The Nuggets versus the Warriors.
Nuggets.
Nuggets is probably one
That
of the
shit
front
ain't be
runners.
close.
Nuggets probably one of the front runners for a title.
Especially with Kel Johnson.
The Cavs versus the Pistons.
Oh, that's low key gonna be a good game too, huh?
You mean Cavs? I don't think the Pistons really did anything this offseason to upgrade that team. They're really just banking on the development of the players that they drafted previously.
Sometimes you could take that to the bank. Give me the Pistons. Give me Mojo City.
Hopefully, it's Sword Thompson develop.
Nah,
Yeah.
facts.
Nuggets.
You the Pistons.
Nuggets versus Timberwolves.
Sheesh. Nuggets versus Timberwolves.
Give me
The Timberwolves. The Timberwolves got the Nuggets number. I don't know what they got going on. Every time they play, it's like they got the Jokic. I'm not gonna say the Jokic stopper, but the Jokic slow. They slow him down.
they limit him.
They do the best against Jokic than anyone has done over the past few
It be
seasons.
going crazy against them boys.
Not even just Ant, like everybody come to play against Jokic on Timberwolves. They always hoop. So I gotta go with Minnesota.
I'll go Minnesota too.
The Timberwolves and the Nuggets also match up again on Christmas.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
I think
I'll
they'll
take the
split.
Nuggets.
I think they'll split.
Yeah, Nuggets.
The other Christmas games are the Cavs versus the Knicks again.
The Knicks.
Give me the Cavs.
Knicks.
I'll have it.
The Spurs versus the Thunder.
Spurs.
Give me the Thunder.
Give me the Thunder.
The Mavericks versus the Warriors.
Mavs.
I go Warriors.
Warriors, yeah.
And the Rockets versus the Lakers.
Rockets.
Lakers. I want to see.
Hey.
I really got to see how good y'all gonna be.
You see, you should. That's he wearing this for a reason, man.
Dripped out and
He a
go.
real Laker fan.
This PV yellow though.
Nah, you Laker fan. But with that being said, man, that's the conclusion of episode 64 Check the Stat Podcast, man. If you made it to the end of this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on all our social media platforms, man. Big Virgin posted some new fly heat on his page today. Make sure y'all tap it out. Turn my boy up in the comments, man. Big Virgin, Mari, Jesse, it's always been a pleasure doing business with you.
Oh yeah.
Without further ado, Big Virgin, you got any comments, concerns, remarks,
Motivation.
cliches?
I was at school today, and I had a kid ask me about if I played football and what position, and I told him linebacker. And he said, "What position you play in basketball?" I said, "Center." So he asked me, "Was I the tallest person on my team all the time?" I told him no. He said, "Well, of course. You ain't that tall anyway." So you know what I said?
You're right.
I'm still taller than you. And the reason I said that is because there's always gonna be people in this world that's gonna hate on you because of the fact that you're shining. But you know what you should do? You should always remind them that you shining, that you elevating, that you doing better than them.
Amen.
And at the end of the day, that's facts. And if you ever need them facts, it's perfect time to check them stats.
It's so big.
What y'all have for breakfast?
A banana.
Kolaches.
Meat.
Just like
No. He asked me to play with his ball.
whoa, child.